One of the most interesting things about it is, like, there's a relationship breakup, and a lot of times, you know, the guy more than a woman in a relationship, but I think it can happen to anybody. But they're like, I never saw this coming, you know, and that's very much, you know, a solar yang masculine reaction, right? Because that energy can be so focused on one thing at a time, and this way we can talk about the masculine in a sense, not just the solar, right? Because there's some biochemical reasons for this as well. I mean, it's a well-known fact, people, and I think everybody's on a spectrum, but that in general, women are better at focusing on multitudes of tasks and multitasking, and men are better with one at a time. So, you know, there's probably a hormonal and biochemical DNA, who knows. So I think a lot of it's coded into us, right? But when we're talking just Tantra, right, then it's different because we're all both, right?
Right.
So I think that can happen to a lot of people, and what it is it's about focus. So the lunar energy is really good at focusing on a lot of things and feeling a lot of things, right? That's what it's useful for. Connecting with other people requires you to get out of your own head so that you can relate to another person, right? And so the solar energy is not so good at that. It's really good at being focused and directional, and this is what I gotta do, right? And so in that scenario, caveman or not, right, there was a focus. Oh, I need to bring home food and pick up a nice little gift, you know, and my, you know, and so when you get home, and then, you know, the feminine lunar energy is like, bleh, because they don't care about this, right? They're thinking of everything that happened all day, maybe all week, maybe all month, maybe this has been going on for a few years. You know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
So yeah, everything, everywhere, all at once is a very good. It was a good movie, but it's also a really good description of how the lunar energy works, as opposed to that. So a lot of times, people can be really blindsided by that because, you know, they're so focused on these things, right?
I see.
But what I would say is, if you're hurt or disappointed by that, it's because you needed something out of the moment. And this is where things get dangerous in relationships, right? If you're the kind of person, and I think we all are this kind of person, sometimes more than others, but if you're the kind of person that's doing something for your partner because you expect something back, that's where you get into problems. Because then you're reliant on that person to fulfill your needs instead of filling yourself up first. I'm doing this because I want the tribe to see me as the best hunter, right? Again, you're needing approval, right? Every time you need outside validation and you don't get it, there's a possibility that you're going to get hurt in that situation.
Right. It's clear the caveman wanted to have some kind of hallmark moment. And cavemen are not supposed to, that's not in the caveman manual.